Hello and welcome to the Silverman Show. I'm your host Ilene, and on this week's program, Hippodrome Artistic Director Stephanie Lingey takes us back in the spotlight as the Hip prepares to safely reopen for their 49th season. We learn about the many other opportunities the Hip provides to our community and how we can help Gainesville stay hip. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us for our program. It is a great pleasure to introduce my guest, Stephanie Lingey, Artistic Director, Hippodrome State Theater. And Stephanie, I'm delighted to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me. I love coming over here and talking to you.
We love having you. And I feel like we've come full circle. That when you started as artistic director, you were here on our show, talked about the season 2019, 2020. Everything was going wonderfully well. Then COVID hit.
Yeah, something happened. I don't remember what that was. I blocked it out.
Okay, just as well. No, but you managed. You kept going as well as you and the Hippodrome could for the rest of 2020. You put together a 48th season. It may be virtual, online. You kept the Hippodrome out there, and now, congratulations, your 49th season. You are back in the spotlight.
That's right. We are back, baby. In the spotlight. Yes. We are live, and I am so excited.
And I can hardly wait. And Harvey and I have our tickets. We're ready for the year. We're off and running. And so tell everybody what they're going to see and what it's going to be like. And how did you determine back in the spotlight?
That's a great question. So we've been trying to kind of have a theme for our seasons, right? And as we were starting to pull this one together, we've been listening to our audience, to our community, and we've been listening to what they want.
Right.
And it was really important to us to celebrate being back together again after a very long time apart. And it is a very simple theme this year. We're back in the spotlight, we're back live, and what ties every single one of these shows together is not only is it something that we think our community is going to enjoy, this vast array of extremely different plays and musicals, but each and every one of them is at the end of the day about discovery of joy.
Oh, I love it. Yes, and we all need more joy.
We all need more
joy. People have
joy.
been suffering, yes.
Yeah, and we wanted this season to be a celebration and finding that joy again. We know everybody is just craving. Well, we're worn out, and we're craving being together again.
Yes. And experiencing life
together, experiencing theater together, because theater it's a live medium, and it is most effective and most beautiful when we have a live audience.
Yes.
Because those audience members are experiencing the story on stage together, and they're experiencing it with the actors, because every single time we do a live performance all the lines are the same, all the intentions are the same, the cues are the same, but each audience makes
different.
that show a little bit different, and that
feeds your actors.
it does. That collaboration
propels it,
with
yes.
a live audience is what brings that extra spark to live theater.
And that is what an audience values. When I'm sitting in an audience, as the audience member, I know it's unique. I know something magical is happening. And whatever type of show it is, it's still the experience of being there together and with the people around you.
And we know everybody is just craving that kind of connection again. And so we are back in the spotlight. We are live, and we are going to be bringing that opportunity back to the community. I mean, we are starting our season with a musical.
I know. See, you've changed things, and I love this.
Why not, right?
A little later in the, not Labor Day, waiting a little later in.
We are waiting a little bit later to start this year.
All good.
And we're starting with a musical, Murder for Two, which is, oh my gosh. I can't even. It is so funny and high energy, and I'm just going to let you know that it is a 2-person musical, and it is 2 gentlemen, and they not only perform all the roles, sing all the songs, they are playing the piano themselves too.
I love it.
I mean, it is about
these
a
are
triple
talented
threat.
Yeah.
Right? And for those of your audience who saw $1 Million Quartet,
Right, yes.
you are going to recognize one of
you
those
have some
actors,
talented
our
people.
Jerry Lee Lewis, Mr. Brady
Oh,
Weiss
my
will be
gosh.
back.
Talk about playing the piano.
Oh,
He's
my
like
gosh.
on the piano.
Oh, I mean, he was on the piano. He may be on the piano in this one too.
Okay.
And so we're starting with just this joyful, bubbling, improvisational love of talent, of music, of acting, and then we move straight into a beautiful drama called The Mountaintop, which is by Katori
we're
Hall.
going to hold right there.
Okay.
We're going to take a quick break. There's so much more to talk about. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We're back talking about the Hippodrome Theater with artistic director Stephanie Lingey. And Stephanie, you're getting me even more excited.
Oh, yeah. I
Continue
can't
on.
tell you how excited we are about this season. And like I was saying before the break, right after that is this gorgeous, magically theatrical piece called The Mountaintop, which is actually about Martin Luther King Jr.'s last day
Yes.
before he was
This will
assassinated.
be
And
very meaningful.
it is a beautiful play, and Katori Hall is a genius because you say, well, we say the season is about discovering joy. Well, how do you discover joy in that moment? Katori Hall did. There is it is magical theater. theatricality at its best, and I cannot wait to bring that to our stage. All of our productions are created locally. We
Yes.
produce everything locally.
In-house.
In-house. So we bring in the actors, our designers live here, our staff lives here, and
That is a key point of the Hippodrome.
yeah, we are
You're part
we
of
are
the
a
economy
part
of our
we're a part of
community.
the economy, we're
Yeah.
a part of the community. We're doing 2 wonderful Christmas shows, Miracle on 34th Street. That's like that movie. That's my husband's favorite.
Oh.
He loves it.
He
and
deserves
our
it.
Christmas Carol.
You're doing
and
it for him.
and oh my gosh, in the spring we're doing a fantastic farce. Again, more fun,
Yes.
happiness. We're bringing back the Revolutionists that we were unable to do
I'm
because.
looking forward to that
And
with the
oh
three
my gosh,
women.
and then of course we're doing our co-production with UF, As You Like It, a classic William Shakespeare comedy.
Oh, this is going to be great, and I'm glad you're continuing the collaboration with the School of Theater and Dance, Director Peter Carpenter. Just some great opportunity for students and for the audience members.
Yes, it is. It's one of our favorite productions we do every season because we get to bring in some of their directors and designers.
Yes,
We get to
again.
bring in students. They come, they audition in a professional setting. They get to do a professional show, and we get to have the energy of those fantastic students and work with them, and not only teach them by being in a professional show, but learn from them as well. It's such a beautiful collaboration.
It is.
And we're actually doing a second co-production
Oh,
with
that's right,
UF
together.
this year. Yes, we are co-producing one of the shows in our Hip Unplugged series.
Right.
Now
Which
for
we
your
want
audience,
to talk about Hip Unplugged
yeah,
too. Yes.
for your audience who's
Yes.
not familiar with that, we started that in the Before 4 times.
Right.
And that is a reading series where we get to explore new playwrights and challenging material, and we do it
Right.
on our second stage, which is
So a
on the
little more
first floor.
intimate.
A little more intimate, and we get to, like I said, we get to explore new plays.
Right.
And so one of our Hip Unplugged performances this
Right.
year
Was?
is going to be a workshop of a brand new piece, and this is the co-production with UF.
Okay, yes, with
It
UF.
is written by, or it's a devised piece that is being helmed by one of the professors at UF, Ryan Travis, and it is a piece called The Newberry Six, and it is based on the lynchings
Right.
that happened in Newberry, and we could not be more
Oh, and
excited to be a part of this historical exploration
yes.
of our
and
community.
it's such a good opportunity for us to all learn, bringing people together, helping us experience each other's background, and helping us bridge the gap, and finding our commonality in a time where there's so much diversion and
and separation
and separation
yeah.
of people, and so this is often theater at its best, bringing
Exactly.
you together.
And that's what live theater does. It brings people together. With the Newberry Six, we're also going to be doing a lot of community conversations,
Right, a talk
to
back
exactly and to allow people to talk about what they've seen and what they knew, what they didn't know, and again, like live theater does better than anything else I've ever experienced, give people a place to experience something together, and in addition to that, it continue to grow from
Right.
it.
Yes. Oh, I just love this opportunity and all the thought that you have put into the season, because you've had to go back and forth. What's going to happen? How's it working out? And yet you have to start these productions in time, like you said. So much has to be done in house, and by the time you're finishing the first performance, you've already started the second one.
Yeah.
You got to get it all in process.
Yeah, one of the exciting things for me, of course, is our process that most people don't know, and
Right.
I love giving people a little sneak peek.
Oh, I like
kind of see
behind
how
the
it goes.
scenes. Yes.
Normally, we have a season much earlier, of course.
I know, but and wait, we're going to take another break. So save that peek behind the curtain.
I will.
For when we come back, and we will be right back. We're back talking about the Hippodrome Theater. And Stephanie, okay, continue with the sneak peek.
Love a good sneak peek. Okay, so what many people probably or might not know is we're actually, not only we're a professional theater, but we are a union theater for our actors. And so one of the reasons we didn't announce our season until so late
Right.
is the union has been, of course, trying to protect their actors.
Certainly.
And so they have been bringing
There's certain-
out
right.
safety protocols for their actors, and we had to wait until those safety protocols for the next 3 months came out
Right.
before we could take our next steps. So that was one of the reasons we didn't announce our season until June
Right,
this
you
year.
had to delay.
And for our first show, we are already 4 weeks into production on it.
Yes.
Now the actors haven't even come yet. They've got their.
But you've got to have.
Oh yeah, we have a set designed, we have our costumes
Costumes.
designed, we'll have lights, that's not designed yet, but
No,
we've
but
been
every
working
step.
with different sound cues. It's like, what does this sound like, what does that sound like? This
Even
is
before the actors arrive.
even before the actors arrive. I mean, there is so much that goes into it. And one of the things that we were able to do, so during the time of
I
which
know.
we do not speak,
No.
when we decided that we were going to spend as much of that time as we could improving the Hippodrome
Yes,
for our
improving your
audiences,
house.
improving our
And
house
You have.
so that it would be
achieved that.
more welcoming, so that it would be safer. And we were so fortunate to be already working with Wild Spaces, Public Places,
Yes.
and for the renovation of our lobbies that had been in the works for several years.
Yes.
So we were able to do that during the pandemic.
It was the perfect time.
It was the perfect time, as it turns out. Silver
I know,
linings.
I know.
But everything is so light and bright
And airy.
and airy.
Yes.
And we can't wait for people to see the new bar on the first floor. We
right.
have a bar on the
second
second floor.
I got to visit.
Eileen has been
I
there.
haven't had a drink there yet, but I did sit on top of it. That was fun.
And we have our beautiful gallery that has got this
yes.
new system. Oh, I can't
Because-
wait for people to come in and see it all.
I
And
agree.
at the same time, of course, not only were we working on making the space more welcoming and airy, we were working on making the space safer.
Yes,
So we
very
have
important.
So
and you have
important.
achieved it.
We have improved our HVAC system. That's the air conditioning and heating for
Right.
those of you who have not been dealing with this during the unmentioned
And the
time
war-
frame
yes.
we've just gone through. And so all of our systems are well within or
Everything top
above.
line.
Absolutely, all the
Yes.
safety limits that we need to be at, we have gone above and beyond. We have made our space as absolutely safe as possible. And we are in the process right now of finalizing our safety protocols for our fall.
Right.
Because we all
know,
have to have them.
This is another word we don't like anymore, pivot, but we have to see
We don't
how
pivot anymore. We
have
tango.
to see, we tango, yes.
We tango at
And
the
we will
Hippodrome.
tango to get there and sit in the theater.
we
It is
will.
going to happen.
And we're going to make sure at the end of the
Everyone's
day
safe.
that we can do two things. That we keep everyone safe.
Exactly.
Not only the audience, but our actors, our
Yes.
staff, everyone's safe. And that we can do live theater again. This is the time that we're in, and we have to figure out a way to do both. And I feel
think
very strongly that
you
we have a path forward.
You're
Mm-hmm.
as leader, as artistic director, this has been your mission.
Mm-hmm.
And we know you have wonderful, talented, industrious, hardworking people with you. I mean, and everyone is working to this end because they believe in the Hippodrome and what it means to this community. And it's not just what we see on the main stage. You've already been telling us what it takes to get there. But the Hippodrome does so much in this community that that rounds it out, that people can take advantage of. They just need to know more.
Absolutely, absolutely. We love to
Yeah.
support local artists.
You do.
In our gallery.
Yes.
And we have some exciting exhibits coming up.
And not to mention, of course, your educational
Oh my gosh.
outreach. We're going to take a quick break, so we're going to have to save that. But that is a key component of the Hippodrome, and what you give back to this community is quite impressive. So stay with us. We will be right back. We're discussing the Hippodrome Theater. And Stephanie, there's so many facets of the Hippodrome. There's the main stage we've talked about, but there's so much more.
Well,
like
I
the
mentioned
cinema.
Yes, the cinema. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how many people are like, when is the cinema coming back? The cinema is opening again Labor Day weekend. The cinema is back, or in a few weeks is back. So we cannot wait. And of course, our art gallery, and I mean, the jewel is our education department.
Oh, yes.
Our education department is amazing. We just finished with our summer spectacular camp. We have all these children, learning how to make a show, performing. It's just gorgeous.
I wish I could go back and grow up again. I do.
Me too, actually.
I get all
Me
the
too.
information. I see the pictures of the kids performing.
We have such amazing programming through the education department coming up this fall too. Everybody can check out our website over the next few weeks. It's
all
going
gonna
to
be
be
getting in there.
amazing. And part of our education program is this community outreach. This is one of it's one of the best ways we have to integrate with our community and to give back.
And to make sure theater is there for everyone.
Absolutely.
And you offer so much to underserved community,
we
to
do.
other nonprofits.
We give tickets for our cinema and our theater, our main stage productions away to so many nonprofits when they're trying to raise money through auctions.
I see it everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Yes, you're there.
I mean, we love doing that because we are all a community and we have to support each other. We also give extremely discounted tickets to underserved schools so that those kids can come see,
especially as you
Christmas
said,
Carol.
Exactly.
And
that might be the first show they've ever seen. And the magic is just happening.
Any of those kids coming who come to Christmas Carol is such an amazing part of who we are because it does introduce theater to all these kids. It is so important to us.
It is
to be active in our community and some of the other ways we do it are trying to make sure that our shows and our ticket prices are not a barrier to the community.
It's important first that people, if they can, buy season tickets, get the subscription, just as we've done year after year, because you get the money up front, and you've already told us how soon you have to start production for all of these shows. You need that backing. You need to know. But then you are making different nights, different availabilities, different options.
Absolutely.
You want people in the seats.
Our subscribers are the backbone of how we are able to do some of these things. And that's how we are able to do our pay what you can previews.
Yes.
That's how we're able to do our $10 Wednesdays. That's how we've been able to keep our ticket prices the same for the last 4 years.
Which is incredible.
Even coming out of the pandemic, it's very important to us to make sure that barrier is as low as we possibly can.
I mean, you are achieving that, which is really difficult given the year we don't like to talk about.
Yeah,
and that is why our community, we need to do for you. We need to give the extra donation. You buy your tickets for the year, give that donation. You are watching our show, give a donation, whatever you can, because it makes theater available for everyone, and that's part of the mission of the Hippodrome.
That is absolutely correct. One of the tenets of our mission is to bring professional theater that is accessible to our community, and people donating, and our sponsors supporting us, as well as our subscribers.
The same wonderful people year after year, but our community grows, new people come, and you need to include them, and you are, but our community we need to step up too,
and they have
make it,
and we hope they continue to, so that we can continue to reach out and do these things with our community.
I agree. It's just, you are the iconic symbol of downtown, of Gainesville, the beautiful Hippodrome building, but it's not just a building. It's when you walk through the door, the magic happens, and you, this year, Stephanie, and everyone surrounding you at the Hippodrome, you're putting us back in the spotlight, and we are very thankful. We are grateful.
Thank you.
And I so appreciate you. Well, I can hardly wait till opening night.
Yay, me too.
Thank you. And I hope I will see you at the Hippodrome. I'm so glad you tuned in, and I hope you will join us next week. Take care.